While not everyone may immediately recall actress Tuesday Weld simply by her name, they will likely recognize her from one of her many roles. Despite working consistently from an incredibly early age at the insistence of her tragically widowed mother, Tuesday has never achieved the fame she likely deserves. Because of this, she eventually decided to leave Hollywood for good. Join Facts First as we explore Tuesday Weld's regretful departure from Hollywood. Tuesday Weld was born in New York City on August 27, 1943. She had two older siblings who were born in 1935 and 1937. When Tuesday was only 4 years old, her father passed away. Her mother was left alone to raise her and her two siblings, without any help from their late father's family. Tuesday's father's family had offered to care for Tuesday and her siblings in exchange for their mother abandoning them and breaking contact. According to them, her mother wasn't good enough to have married their son. Understandably, Tuesday's mother turned down the offer, despite the fact it might have provided her kids a better life. Stuck in a desperate situation, Tuesday became an unlikely savior when her mother put her to work as a model. After being forced into modeling by her desperate mother, Tuesday was able to use the experience to secure herself a Hollywood agent. From there, the young star made her debut at age 12, playing a small role in Alfred Hitchcock's 1956 thriller The Wrong Man. While it may have seemed like things were going well for young Tuesday, the pressures of both her mother and the career she'd been forced into began taking their toll even before her debut. Tuesday was said to have suffered from a nervous breakdown at the age of 9 due to the pressures of her modeling career, and was said to have turned to alcoholism the same year she debuted in The Wrong Man. In 1958, Tuesday was cast alongside Paul Newman and Joanne Woodward in their comedy vehicle Rally Round the Flag, Boys. 20th Century Fox produced the film, and the studio was incredibly impressed by Tuesday's performance. Subsequently, they offered the young star a contract. With the studio, Tuesday was cast in numerous films and TV programs over the next several years, including The Many Loves of Dobie Gillis on CBS, in which she appeared alongside a young Warren Beatty. In 1962, Tuesday appeared alongside Elvis in the film Wild in the Country. This led to the two becoming entangled in a love affair, with Tuesday being one of many Hollywood starlets that the late rock musician supposedly hooked up with. Likewise, Elvis proved to be just another notch on Tuesday's belt, as she has been married 3 times in her life and has had numerous affairs of her own. Tuesday had become known for having affairs when she was just a young rising star, and this news came much to the chagrin of her mother. But her mother's concerns fell on deaf ears, due to the fact that it had been Tuesday's mother who pushed her into the career in the first place. Tuesday expressed if her mother had any issues with her Hollywood lifestyle, she could simply say goodbye to her Hollywood starlet daughter who was paying all her bills. This shut Tuesday's mother up, and Tuesday left the house at the age of only 16. By the time she was 16, Tuesday had been through a lot. Infamously, Stanley Kubrick attempted to cast her as the titular character in his adaptation of Lolita. Tuesday turned the role down, claiming she was living the role in real life and didn't need to relive it on screen. The actress had a habit of turning down roles in films that would go on to be iconic, including turning down the Mia Farrow role in Roman Polanski's Rosemary's Baby. Tuesday has claimed she turned down these roles on purpose, saying the films seemed too likely to be successful and she didn't want the recognition they were going to provide. Even during the height of her fame, Tuesday seemed to have plenty of mixed feelings about her Hollywood career. Many have come to believe she's to blame for the fact she never became as big of a star as she could have, and the actress's own claims support this. Hey, if you're enjoying this video so far, be sure to give it a like, and subscribe to Facts First if you haven't already. After working in the industry for several years, Tuesday Weld finally got her big break with a role starring alongside Steve McQueen in the hit 1965 film The Cincinnati Kid. Though there was an incident during the film's publicity in which Tuesday jumped out of a moving vehicle just so she wouldn't have to make a public appearance, the film proved to be a major commercial and critical success. Still, Tuesday wasn't quite satisfied. In 1970, she made a notable appearance alongside Gregory Peck in the film I Walk the Line. Following this, she had an even more acclaimed role that came in the form of the 1971 film A Safe Place, which also featured Jack Nicholson and Orson Welles. Tuesday memorably appeared on The Dick Cavett Show to do publicity for the film, where she made some candid comparisons between Orson Welles' infamous hesitancy to appear before the camera and her own. Although both she and Orson certainly had acted in a number of films up until that point, neither one of them seemed to be entirely happy with their careers in front of the camera. Tuesday said this was how all actors and actresses were, and she had never met a truly happy one. In the 1977 feature, Looking for Mr. Goodbar, Tuesday made a supporting appearance that brought the actress some of the most universal acclaim of her career. Although her role in the film wasn't large, it earned her a nomination that year for the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress. Despite her acclaim, she seemed to prefer acting in made-for-television films because of the fast pace of their production. According to Tuesday, she didn't like to spend too much time fixating on a role for the sake of her own mental sanity. Some of the many made-for-TV feature films she made included 1978's A Question of Guilt, 1980's Mother and Daughter, The Loving War, and remakes of Madam X and The Rainmaker. Despite Tuesday's preference for appearing in made-for-TV features, she still appeared in several iconic cinematic roles in the 80s. In 1981, she appeared alongside James Caan in Michael Mann's directorial debut, Thief. That film has since become a cult classic. In 1982, she appeared alongside Al Pacino, playing his character's wife in the film Author. In 1984, she appeared alongside Robert De Niro in Sergio Leone's epic crime masterpiece Once Upon a Time in America. Tuesday continued to achieve acclaim for her numerous roles throughout the decade, but ultimate star status kept eluding her. By the time Tuesday made it into the 1990s, she was past the peak of her career, but she still continued working into the beginning of the new millennium. In 1993, she made a memorable appearance playing a minor role in the hit film Falling Down. Tuesday's final role on film came in the 2000 feature Chelsea Walls, directed by Ethan Hawke. Over the course of her life, Tuesday has been married 3 times. She was first married in 1965 to a screenwriter named Claude Hartz. Less than a year into their marriage, they had a daughter named Natasha. But Tuesday and Claude ended up divorcing in 1971, with Tuesday receiving custody of their only daughter. She then married British comedian and actor Dudley Moore in 1975. The two had a child the following year, a son named Patrick. Tuesday and Dudley ended up divorcing in 1980. Tuesday didn't marry again until 1985. That year, she married a conductor and concert violinist, Pinchas Zuckerman. Though this marriage lasted twice as long, it still wasn't meant to be. Tuesday and Pinchas ended up divorcing in 1998, with Tuesday's increasing disinterest in Pinchas and his career cited as reasons for the separation. According to Pinchas, Tuesday didn't understand why he wanted her to attend his concerts when she had already heard the music several times previously. Understandably, this lack of shared passion resulted in issues down the line. Tuesday had adopted Pinchas's 2 children from a previous marriage, but the two never had any children of their own. In addition to her 3 marriages, Tuesday has also been said to have hooked up with many Hollywood stars during her career. Some of the stars she apparently has had love affairs with include Elvis Presley and Al Pacino, as well as Richard Gere and Ryan O'Neal. She lived in Montauk, New York until the late 2000s, at which point she moved to Carbondale, Colorado for over a decade before recently having settled down with a home in the Hollywood Hills. Now it's time to hear from you. Comment down below to share what your favorite role from Tuesday's long career has been. And before you go, make sure you give this video a like and subscribe to Facts First if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.